We're live and not so local right now. We're down in another country in Mexico, in Agua Prieta today. And
Yes,
I'm with Pastor Eric from Shiloh Church in Sierra Vista. Pastor Eric, tell me what's going on down here. Tell us all what's going on today.
Well, today we have something very special, something that's been a long time in coming, Brett. We've been praying and donating in order to have a great Christmas outreach with the poor people of Agua Prieta, Sonora, Mexico. We're partnering with a church called Mi Tierra de Bendición, pastored by Fernando Bencourt, who's in Douglas and Agua Prieta. And every Saturday they feed people here in the zone. And we last year started partnering with them to do this Christmas outreach. So this year we set our goal to give away 500 toys to 500 children and give every child as well a Bible that's age appropriate. And of course, we're feeding everybody. We're going to have a Christmas program in a little bit. We're going to sing carols and share to them about the love of Jesus, with a Christmas story.
And you said there's 500 people you're expecting. That's about double from last year, I understand.
Yeah, last year I think we had about 350 people total. This year we're shooting for 500 children and an additional 200 adults. So you're right, we've doubled as far as feeding people. The gifts we kept about it because they're only for the children.
Well, it's great what you're doing here, what the church is doing, what everyone is doing here. Why don't we walk around a little bit? I'm going to grab the camera and follow you around, and maybe you can just show us what's going on up there, and maybe we can try to see how far we can get on this. Actually, I don't think this Wi-Fi is going to make it to the other building. There's where the skit is taking place. So we'll maybe just walk around a little bit in here, and then maybe we can check in later on.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, here we go.
So this has been going on for some time, Brett. This is already like the fourth group of people we've been feeding because there's not enough room for everybody to eat at the same time. There's still a line outside. Actually, maybe they might be in the last few trickling in now. But we have such an amazing team. We have about 50 volunteers that made their way from Sierra Vista. We're teaming up, with about 20, 25 volunteers from the ministry here in Agua Prieta. And just such a great job, such a great outpouring of love. And ¿te duele mucho la panza? Oh, déjame orar por ti, ¿ok? Señor, te pido por ella que le duele mucho la panza. Señor, sánala en el nombre de Jesús. Dale paz. Ahora mismo esta niñita, Señor, muéstrale tu amor. Amén. ¿Con quién viniste? Dice que le duele mucho el estómago. No vino con nadie, dice. ¿A quién le puede ayudar?
La mami de esta niña, ¿dónde está? ¿Qué me puedo auxiliar con la mami de esta niña?
This is a little girl that came up to me saying that her tummy was hurting a lot and she was crying, and so I was trying to help her find her mom. She couldn't tell me who was with her, but anyway, we're just meeting them right where they're at, and it's such a special location. I know it's a lot of ambient noise, but because of a lot of great things happening.
Well, thank you, Pastor, for filling us in on what's going on. There's a lot of excitement. Maybe we can walk outside, see if there's a line out there. You want to show the way out?
Sure. I think we may be at the end because this is like the fourth group that's come in.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Let me see.
We'll see how the Wi-Fi holds up here.
Yeah.
If we lose the audience, we'll try to come back a little bit later on.
As you can see, we're down to the last few people
so
trying to get in.
All right, so they're, just.
But the line was all the way down the street
all the way
for a while.
down.
Yes.
Yeah, the line was.
And some
was
of them
way
continue to arrive because the word gets out. We asked them, how many people can we reach? And they said, will you tell us how many you want to reach and we'll get the word out. So we said 500, because it was a stretch for us. And the word got out somehow, and the people are still showing up.
And this has been going on since really before 11 o'clock this morning, right?
Oh, yeah. When we got here about 9:30, there was already a long line of people waiting. Yeah. So we immediately went into setup mode, make sure the tables were set, where the festival is going to be held, the Christmas program. And our workers just went to task right away, and they're doing a great job.
and this has been full ever since then.
Yes.
And then people, as you can see, leaving the door over there, heading to the auditorium, the other building.
Correct.
Where and that's the sanctuary, I believe, for the church.
Yes.
And that's where you're going to be doing various things, including a skit.
The skit, yes.
Are you going to be, Pastor E, in the skit?
No, I was in the skit last year. This year, I get to share the gospel message, which is about a 10-minute message, for the families. But we're going to have some carols, like I said. We're going to have a Bible reading of the Christmas story from my children's Bible. And, it's just going to be a lot of joy. I can't wait. And we have a special thing that we, kind of like one of our favorite things to do here is we give every child a hug.
That's right. You were mentioning it's a hug altar.
That's what we call it, a hug altar.
And you said that some will come up for multiple hugs.
Yes, you can tell some of them are starving for affection, and we just say whoever wants to come forward for a hug during in the program. And some of them just keep coming and coming. Even teenagers, even adults come for hugs. It's pretty cool to see, how we can extend the love of Jesus, even if we don't speak the same language. I do, but a lot of people don't speak Spanish.
And Pastor K, I'm illiterate in over 200 languages, so I'm glad that you do. It helps a lot.
Good.
All right, well, thank you, Pastor K. I keep saying K. I don't know why that is. Pastor Eric, yes. There is a K at the end of your name.
Yes.
Anyway, well, thank you, Pastor. Really appreciate you and what you're doing and what the church is doing here to our neighbors in Mexico and Agua Prieta. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brett and Cool FM. We appreciate our community of Sierra Vista and the surrounding areas. We appreciate what you guys do.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And it's an honor for us to cover as much as we can in and around Cochise County. Even today, our first time with live coverage down in Mexico. Agua Prieta is where we're at if you're just tuning in. And this is a big Christmas toy food drive, a ministry drive for Shiloh Church in Sierra Vista, serving about 700 people total, 500 children, 200 adults.
Ya son bien poquitos.
And we're going to check back in with you all a little bit later on. So thanks for watching. I'm Brett Allen, live and in another country in Mexico. Thanks for watching Cool FM.